Is there anything hidden in the nooks and crannies? Is the balls really deflated? Are they deflated? Love it. So what's gonna happen next week? I guess this is one of our last segments. So what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think there's gonna be any blowouts? Do you think your team's gonna do well? How do you think week 3 is gonna be, Sean? I guess you got to run. So let's start off with you, bud.
Let's see. I should have looked this up real quick. We are playing. Who do we have next week?
Oh, the Saints. Oh,
wow. Well, I know one thing. Lattimore won't be on the field. So our air attack is going to be on fire. Absolutely. And as long as Jameis can keep throwing us the ball, hey, we're good with that. Honestly, I am worried that defense, we saw what they did in the first half against Tampa Bay. We saw how, until the ruckus, the scuffle happened, it was extremely tight game. So I know they have a solid defense. And look, they have weapons. Olave, like you said, and Nicole, Michael Thomas back this year. But Jameis is still the X factor. He's the Baker Mayfield. He's the Mitch. Like, can he get it done, or is he going to mess it up and throw it to the other team? So he's going to have to prove it to me. I think this is a game we can get a W in. I'm calling it right now, 21-17. I think the Saints are still kind of in their head about the Bucs, and they're still mad about the Bucs, and we kind of sneak one in there. Matt Rule saves his job for one more week.
Wow. Okay. No, that's fair. And Sean, I appreciate you coming on, being our honorary Panthers fan going forward until a foreseeable future. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's a Panthers fan out there, we need one of you. We really do. And we're good company. We really are. So, Sean,
I'll make fun of you just as equal.
Right.
Close enough. But Sean, when can we find you next? I guess is the next question.
Well, I will be in the background on the next show, producing that, doing the videos, doing all those type of things. Tomorrow, Washington Football Weekly, and then Saturday, Sunday, college football game, NFL game day, wherever there's football on, whatever we're talking about it, that's where I'll be. So there we are.
Well,
there we are.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer, and I will hear your voice very shortly as it soothes my soul.
Oh yeah, appreciate you guys. All right,
sweet. I guess just because you're on the bottom right now, Foobs. Next week. 3.
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0.
Who do you play?
We're playing
it's Green Bay.
I am scared. Like this is where we start reaching into like, and again, no, anything I say is no offense to any other team I've played against, Nicole. This is the one team that we really like. When you start getting into like the talent that's there, like that defense is extraordinary for the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers can make almost anything out of nothing. So I would be scared to see what Robert Tonyan and those two running backs can do, because they're running that. I don't even know what it's technically called, but like that 2 running back set, they got both running backs on the side of them, and like you really start to see defenses be like, wait, what are we doing? I don't understand what to do here. So there's 2 of them. What am I doing? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the defense does, but I still think we get the dub, 3-0.
Okay. What's the score?
I mean, knowing Brady, probably be like freaking 10-3. No, I'll probably go with 20. I'll probably go with 23. Probably 23-17, 23-20, something close, but I still think the Bucs will take it.
Okay, fair enough.
For Green Bay, do they still have that large guy with the curly dark hair? No. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I'll look it up.
What is it, Tonyan? Is it? I know it's not Aaron Jones.
I wanted to say it's Bakhtiari.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Oh, Matthews. Oh, it's Matthews apparently.
Maybe that sounds familiar.
No, Matthews is gone. I wish it was the good old Packer days. That was actually fun times.
Oh God, yeah.
AJ Hawk and Clay Matthews.
Oh God, yeah. We're not talking about that anymore. I think the Falcons get the first W this week. I'll be honest with you, playing Seattle. I touched
Ooh.
base on this a little bit earlier, but they're hungry, and that's the thing is the Falcons have produced the most points so far in the NFC South. Like they are doing things. It's just no woman wants to hear this, unfortunately, but they can't finish. They can't. No, they can't finish. They're they can't. So I think they're hungry. And I think they're itching for that win. I think Seattle still has that big question mark too. So I think the Falcons pull it out, and I think it's going to be 28-17. That's what I'm going with.
Nice.
So Nicholi.
Well, I just have to say that I think the football gods knew I was going to be coming on this podcast and said, you know what? Let's just set her up with everyone in the division the first 3 weeks.
No kidding.
It's kind of great. I'm learning so much from the other teams about how not to do football. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Don't hold back. Jesus.
Find me, please. No, I think it's going to be a good game. It'll be a good refresher to get in with the Carolina Panthers and see who's hot, who's not, skillfully wise. But yeah, we're playing the Carolina Panthers, and I think it's going to be 23-17 for us. We need a win after that fight, and no fights on the field.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing much more of that.
No.
I do think I do agree with you both. I think the Bucks pull it out, and I also think that the Saints pull it out too. But I guess just before we go, just off the top of your head, hopefully Foobs, you're good at this, but let's say if your team were to just be done right now, right? Who are you drafting right now?
So I'm obviously like tail end of the first round.
Okay. You can go position too if you want.
This is just me. If the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl and we knew that like half of our team was retiring, I would have no problem taking that 32nd overall pick and going after like an Anthony Richardson or Tanner McKee, like one of these quarterbacks that are going to kind of be forgotten about or people have to trade into the first round to get. I wouldn't be opposed to that just because we're going to need to anyway. So whether we were to sign somebody or not. So
fair. Okay. I like it. I definitely agree. Nicole, did you get a chance to look?
Yeah. Football Guys 2023 draft buddies. I got here. I'm going to go with this guy. He seems pretty cool. He's from Texas, and he's a running back, and his name's Bijan Robinson.
Told you.
Oh, no. Really? Oh, that's that guy.
I really hope not. I would be so upset to see him and Kamara. I honestly would just cry. Like, it would be devastating for me.
I don't know what Cam Jordan would do without his podcast buddy Ingram there. But yeah.
Bijan would scare me on any of your guys' teams. And yeah. I've said this about Kyle many of times. Like that, if they want to go get like a quarterback in free agency and say you want to come see a really cool offense, here's Bijan Robinson. Like, have fun. So
yeah, that he's a beast, man. He's like Derrick Henry 2.0. He's a scary guy, very scary guy. That's who I want, but I can't think with my heart, unfortunately. I
have a lot of holes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the Falcons are going to pick pretty high. I don't know if it'd be. I think it will be top 5. I don't know where top 5, but let's just speak hypothetically that the Falcons do get the first overall pick. I think they go Will Anderson.
Damn
I think
right.
They go edge rusher. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm thinking. I think that's a smart decision. I know everybody's like, okay, go with a quarterback. You're not sold on Desmond Ridder. This is kind of what I was talking about a little bit earlier. You can't just really judge if a quarterback is going to perform on one season, like not even a full season. Let's say he does get thrown in the 6th, week, right? And he doesn't, I guess, perform the way that he should. Like that shouldn't really fall on him. That shouldn't be his complete fault. Like, I wouldn't go and just draft a quarterback just for that reason alone. Give the guy a full season to actually see what you can do. Get his feet wet a bit sure in the first season, but the second season let him have a shot. Let him see what he can do. Let him see if he can run and stuff. And realistically, even if this is a huge quarterback pool, there's quarterbacks every year. There's going to be a top quarterback every single year, and who knows? Maybe a bunch of the quarterbacks, which I don't think this is going to be true, but maybe they're all like a bunch of Baker Mayfields, or who was the guy off the Browns that went to the CFL? What was his name? I forget.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel. What if it's a bunch of Johnny Manziels, right? Where you think he's going to be amazing and he's just a complete wash. So I think we got to go edge rusher. I think that's the smart decision. You keep, as many people say, you build in the trenches, and that's that. So that's what I think. But
to be fair, I do not think you need the first overall pick to get him, because I think that there is so many intriguing quarterbacks, like 3 at least, like CJ Stroud, Will Levis, and Bryce Young are all coveted beyond anything to some of these franchises, to the point where if you're sitting at number 3 again, or even at number 4, like, you're not going to get the quarterback that you want. So it'd be like, bring in Khalil Mack 2.0. Like, let's go.
Yeah, he looks good. I got to watch more of him, but I think he will be. This is too early of a prediction. You can call this an overreaction, but I think he will be slated to be the first overall pick. I think he'll be there, but whether he gets picked first overall or not is a whole different story. But I think that's where he'll be. But I guess we'll see. It's only week 2, so we'll see how the upcoming weeks go. But thank you all for taking the time out of your day to come and watch us, or if you're going to be just watching us later, I appreciate you for tuning in. And I know you all have busy lives, but hopefully we can do it next week. I had fun. So everybody, it's been a pleasure on NFC South Takeover on Let's Talk Football week 2. So we're out. Bye-bye.
Go back.
Peace out.